Good evening and welcome to State of Business on Art Television. I am Nadun Sirivardhana. Let's have a look at the headlines. Sri Lanka Telecommunication Act gets amended for the first time in 28 years. Sri Lankan companies shine at the Korean Import Fair Awards. News in detail. State Minister for Technology Kanaka Herath said that the amendments to the Telecommunications Act will be introduced in Parliament, marking its first revision in 28 years. The State Minister said that these amendments are designed to change the licensing process for telecommunications while enhancing consumer protection and promoting competition in the market. The State Minister said this speaking at a briefing held at the Presidential Media Centre yesterday. State Minister Kanaka Herath said that the Technology Promotion Act is expected to be presented this year and the establishment of the Technology and Innovation Commission is on the horizon. This commission will allocate resources for national development and innovation, facilitate the commercialization of research and provide advisory services. The State Minister also said that the government plans to utilize satellite technology for internet provision and to regulate undersea cable services. Addressing the protests, he noted the request for a 20,000 allowance for all government employees would require an additional annual expenditure of 280 billion rupees and it is not feasible at the moment. Chairman of the Export Development Board, Dr. Kingsley Bernard, said that the Swiss government will aid in enhancing the textile industry after a comprehensive market research conducted in 2022. Dr. Kingsley Bernard said that the market research, which was facilitated by the Swiss Import Promotion Program, also helped identify potential opportunities to support the small and medium-scale textile businesses. The chairman of the Export Development Board said this speaking at an event held in Colombo recently.
I really appreciate the support extended by the Embassy of Switzerland in Sri Lanka and Swiss Confederation to uplift the apparel industry in Sri Lanka. The Swiss government will fund this program and the ITC will provide the technical assistance. In 2022, a comprehensive market research was facilitated by SIPO, that is Swiss Import Promotion Program, which operates under the State Secretariat for Economic Affairs of Switzerland. This research has resulted in identifying new market segments, new product range, and sustainability of this industry, impact areas such as sustainable materials, chemical management, circularity, transparency, and impact measurement for the Sri Lankan apparel industry, which are required for the development and upgrading our industry.
Sri Lanka's most focused construction, interior products, lighting, power and energy exhibition, the Construction, Power and Energy Expo 2024, was held at the BMICH last week. The inauguration ceremony was attended by the Chinese ambassador to Sri Lanka, Wei Shenzhong. This year's expo is set to unlock new business opportunities for exhibitors, allowing them to expand their reach and tap into new markets. This year's event offered networking opportunities for industry professionals, including architects, interior designers, contractors, government officials, project managers, and key decision makers. The expo stands out as one of the few events that bring multiple industries under one roof, covering sectors such as power, energy, construction, housing, interiors, building, and materials. Companies involved in wind farms, solar power projects, and other renewable energy solutions were able to enhance their brand visibility and connect with a targeted audience through sponsorships and customizable stand options. This focus aligns with the government's ambitious targets to increase the share of renewable energy in the national energy mix.
On behalf of Lanka Exhibition and Conference Services, I wish to sincerely thank our guest, the Ambassador of China. Thank you very much. The Sri Lanka Sustainable Energy Authority for endorsing the event. I would like to also convey a big thank you to our valued sponsors, without whom an event of this magnitude would not be possible. Platinum sponsor, EB Creasy and Company PLC. Gold sponsors, Adrian Solar Green Private Limited and Eximus Power and Energy Private Limited. Solar structure partner, Swiss Tech Aluminium Limited. Thank you.
Stay tuned, we will return after this commercial break. Welcome back. Uber, the largest mobility platform in the world, launched the Uber Green Transportation option, offering Sri Lankan riders the option of low and zero emission rides in line with the company's target of achieving net zero emission by 2040. The Uber Green launching ceremony was held in Colombo recently, with veteran cricketer Sanath Jayasuriya inaugurating the application feature as its first rider. Uber is currently active in over 70 countries and 10,000 cities and has been active in Sri Lanka since 2015, partnering with over 3 million riders and 270,000 drivers. The mobility platform also offers the low and zero emission ride option in over 200 metropolitan areas around the globe. Uber Mobility's country manager for Sri Lanka, Kaushalya Gunaratne, said that with the inception of Uber Green, Sri Lankans now have the opportunity to make a clearer and greener choice. Speaking at the event, the Chief Financial Officer at Uber Mobility, Prashant Mahendra Raja, expressed pride in the earning opportunities that Uber has created, allowing riders to make a living on their own terms.
We shouldn't lose sight of the challenges to our electric future. EVs are still very expensive to buy, and it is hard to ensure drivers can get access to cheap and convenient charging facilities. As a result, some countries are pulling back on their climate targets. But as a global company operating in more than 70 countries around the world, we understand that each country has to set their own policies about how they will operate in the transition to a greener economy. And we are here to partner with the government of Sri Lanka.
A number of Sri Lankan companies have been awarded for ethical trading at the Korea Import Fair 2024, which took place in Korea last week. The National Chamber of Exporters of Sri Lanka represented Sri Lanka at the KIF 2024 from the 4th of July to the 6th of July at the COEX Exhibition Center in Seoul, Korea. The participation by the National Chamber of Exporters marks its inaugural involvement in the fair and underscores efforts to bolster Sri Lanka's presence in the South Korean market. The Sri Lankan delegation was led by NCE Secretary General Shiham Marikar and comprised 5 prominent Sri Lankan companies: Cocoa Green, Varna Exporters, Imperial Tea Exporters, Mars Tropical Food Processing, and Tropical Life International. KIF 2024 provided a platform for B2B interactions, enabling Sri Lankan exporters to engage with South Korean importers and distributors, fostering new business relationships and exploring market entry strategies. The event also hosted numerous foreign embassies, offering a unique opportunity for Sri Lankan companies to network with a diverse range of international stakeholders. NCE says that despite a 10.79% decrease in exports to South Korea in 2023, it remains optimistic about reversing this trend through enhanced engagement and diversification of potential export products. The NCE emphasizes the importance of international market presence for Sri Lankan exporters by participating in events like this, where exporters can explore global markets, gain invaluable insights, and establish robust networks. Over 200 participants from 20 countries, including entrepreneurs from Sri Lanka, gathered in the Philippines for the Youth Core Summit 2024, focusing on inclusive entrepreneurship. The event, held at the ADB headquarters in Manila, celebrated the vital role of young entrepreneurs in advancing sustainable and equitable economic development and the implementation of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. The two-day summit held on June 27th and 28th served as a platform to champion inclusivity in entrepreneurship, promote youth-driven climate initiatives, and harness digital skills. Representing Sri Lanka at the summit was young social entrepreneur Jayanthan Amalanathan, founder of SPM Industries from Batiklo. SPM Industries is a social enterprise committed to empowering individuals and communities by supporting them in embracing new technology through research and development. Presenting his ideas to a high-level panel of regional investors and experts, Jayanthan showcased SPM Industries' innovative solutions that provide affordable technology services, including website and application development and IoT services. Other members of the Sri Lankan delegation included Additional Secretary to the Ministry of Education, Himali Ataudage. Speaking at the event, she said that the summit was imperative to understand what governments can do to provide help with the troubles faced by young entrepreneurs. Stay tuned for the stock update. Trading on Colombo Stock Exchange ended on positive notes today. The All Share Price Index dropped 56.63 points to close at 11,785.23, and the S&P SL20 dropped 31.37 points to close at 3,437.87. The turnover was 0.4 billion rupees and over 18 million shares were traded. Up next are Forex rates. That's all our news for today. For this and more, subscribe to our channel on YouTube and follow us on Facebook. Take care and good night.